What's up, you all? In as requested, 112 player live at Apollo 2001. Now, I've never heard of 112 before, like ever. So let's get right on into it. Maybe I'll recognize the song. It starts off and I'm a player. Come on. It's so 90s, the oversized coat. Come on. Play, man. The keys. Well. Come on. The crack was unfortunate, but the descending run at the end there was fire. And I really think you need to know. Tell them like it is. I can't love you right now, baby. Hey. Because I still need more time to grow. Oh, that blend. Ooh, them harmonies are that tight. Hey, say, come on, Bishop. I definitely heard this on the radio. Come on, Ascend. Come on. The ladies love that one. I'm playing, I travel around the world. Come on. Okay. Dang. Slight pitchiness, but he's acting. Hey. So right now, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play. Come on. Sustain. His range is crazy. Same. That man's range is crazy. That reminds me of Bobby Brown right there, what he was doing. That's so Bobby. Come on. He got the church all in here. Say. The harmony. God, that harmony gave me goosebumps. When they came in with that blend, man, it was over. It was over. Fire, absolutely incredible. Now that hook, that sounds very. I must have surely have heard this on the radio because that sounds too familiar to me. The hook when they all come in and blend like that, man, and it is just so nice. I know this says 2001, but apparently 2001 was still the 90s. They haven't quite shook off the 90s yet. And I can tell with oversized coats in the way They were trying to like seduce the ladies in the audience, and the lyrics of the song. What did it begin with? You know I'm a player, stuff like that. I mean, that is so '90s. Where they were just. It sounded like a conversation in the '90s. A lot of the '90s music, particularly like these groups, sounded like a straight conversation. The lyrics they were talking about something. It sounded like they were talking specifically to the audience. You know what I mean? And it's just not quite the same like that anymore. And it's just so real. He's talking about how much of a player he is and how when I get ready, I'm gonna settle down. So basically, old dude expect the chick to just wait years and let him play, as he said. Let me play in one of the lyrics. That is so funny to me, but I love that '90s feel and the harmonies, the blends. '90s, it just ain't like that no more. It's for a few artists. Absolutely, the Stax, like Brandy, for example. Even today, her new stuff, Stax are elite, unlike no other. But the '90s, there was a lot more focus. I feel like on just tight harmonies and blends generally. You know what I mean? And just vocal, even now. Let me just say the first singer on here. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with their names. Like I said, I don't know them. But the first lead singer who came on first, he had a little crack, a little break on the higher note, but after that, the descending run was fire. His runs in general, his agility is fire. It seemed like a lot of people in the '90s too, as well, had just great agility. And like I said on the close to the end of the performance, that hey he was doing totally reminded me of Bobby and the way he was trying to jump into that oversized coat. I mean, is anybody else getting mad? Bobby Brown feels from that. I don't know. For all I know, they could have come first and in the '90s or late '80s. I don't know. But I just got just straight up Bobby Brown vibes from him, and it's just very soulful. It just got so much of the church in him. The way he was, that thing he did, you know, that like that bishops do in the church. You know, just so churchy, but love it, love that. And the second lead singer who came in, his range is crazy. His range is absolutely crazy. Yes, it's quite pitchy at certain times, but he did one thing at one point where he ascended up in that mix, and it was a very smooth, well-connected ascent right there. And he sustained it. I was like, sing, man, sustained it, phrasing up there. That ain't easy. And for a dude, man, he incredible, just raw talent, raw range. His agility as well was fire. His runs and wrists were fire as well. But I don't know how he is now. Maybe y'all send me a performance if they still performing together to see how they sound now. If he's improved, it's the technique. It's talent is the issue. Raw talent, range, that's not the issue. But the technique, like I said, was just sort of pitchy. Quite a few times, but I mean the man's raw talent is incredible, absolutely fire. He's like for me, he was like sort of like a mini Brian McKnight. You know what I mean? Like if he had like perfected those higher range, that higher mixed belt, you know, he reminded me very much of Brian McKnight. You know what I mean? But he is incredible. That blend though made the performance for me. Those harmonies, that hook is fire. And the band is incredible too. That bass and that pianist, just yes. Anyway, let me know what you all thought. Thank you all for liking, subscribing, and please continue with more of your favorites. Peace.